Breakups are the worst, and apparently there's a lot of breakup drama in today's story. Maybe, possibly. Let's find out. This story came very recently, October 26th, 2025. I know this sounds weird, but hear me out. I, 22 male, and my girlfriend, 22 female, have been together for almost 2 years now. We met during Freshers Week at university and found out that we were studying the same course. That's how you know I'm old. I have never heard it called Freshers Week. Is that like the same thing as like Freshman Week? Freshers Week? Yeah, I'm very old and not cool, apparently. Our relationship has been running smoothly and we rarely argue. The one problem that we have has to do with her best friend, who we will call Alex, 23 male. Alex has been around for longer than I have. He has known my girlfriend for around 4 years now, and they attended high school together. I initially had no problem with Alex until he started making fun of my appearance and accent. For context, I am not a bad-looking guy. I am 5'10" and I have a decent build. I have been working out for just over half of a year now, and I have good facial features. Alex has pointed out small things like the shape of my eyebrows, the way my hair gets messy. I have longer hair that can regularly get tangled up, and my accent. For the most part, my girlfriend has defended me and called Alex out on his BS. Let me tell you, if anyone is making fun of my partner, they're not a friend. But sometimes she will laugh at the things he says, particularly when he makes fun of my accent. This bothers me a lot as I struggled with my English for a few months before passing my IELTS and struggled to fit in when I moved here. I have brought this up to her and she apologizes, but then continues to do so. Now, onto the issue. My girlfriend and I recently went to visit her grandparents for the weekend. They are a pretty big part of my girlfriend's life. She was raised by them as well as her parents, and this was my first time meeting them. Her grandmother opened the door and greeted me with a hug and then proceeded to say, "Alex, we've heard all about you." Yeah, not Alex, boyfriend.
No, this is Patrick.
Yep. I instantly assumed that it was a mistake. Her grandmother is old, so maybe it was just a memory thing, and I corrected her and I told her my name. She frowned and shook her head, sure that it couldn't be correct. The dinner was a bit awkward as both her grandparents kept referring to me as Alex. My girlfriend kept on correcting them and they looked confused. After the dinner, I politely asked my girlfriend why they continued to mix up my name with Alex. She blew up on me, telling me that they're old and struggle with memory loss. I apologized, explaining I didn't mean to insult anybody. I just wanted to know why they continued to refer to me as Alex even after the correction. We left it at that and spent the night watching movies that her grandparents enjoyed. All right, so that could in fact be true, right? Maybe her parents are struggling and they just keep saying Alex out of pure innocence and an honest mistake. I was setting up the bed in the spare room for me and my girlfriend when I overheard her grandmother and her talking. My girlfriend was talking in a hushed tone about Alex. Her grandmother kept asking why she hadn't brought Alex along like she said she would. I couldn't hear my girlfriend very well, but she told her grandmother something came up. So she had to bring me instead. Oh no. I was surprised as we had this trip planned for a couple of weeks beforehand. I heard her grandmother asking how Alex was doing and when they would get to see him again. I am really confused. I asked my girlfriend about it in bed and she insisted that her grandmother just struggled with memory loss and didn't know what she was saying. See, now I'm not buying it. I'm torn. We'll vibe this out together. I asked if she had planned to bring Alex to her grandparents, and if so, I would have had no problem with it if she simply just let me know. She blew up on me again, insisting I didn't understand her relationship with Alex. She called me a few petty names and told me to sleep on the pull-out couch for asking a question. I reluctantly agreed and I laid awake all night thinking about the conversation. Since then, my girlfriend has been more irritable and nothing I say makes her want to talk to me. She has been calling Alex regularly and refusing to tell me why she is so upset. This is deeply confusing to me as I didn't come across as insulting in any way. I have considered breaking up with her a couple of times as this behavior is completely out of the blue and her refusal to communicate properly is worrying me. Any advice? Would I be the a-hole if I broke up with her? Let's see what the comments are saying. Some of the top comments. Someone wrote, "She's telling you that your secondary secondary to Alex. OOP responded to that and said, I really hope this isn't the case. I love my girlfriend, and up until now, I had no real reason to question her intentions. Next comment. Stop apologizing and backing off whenever your girlfriend lies to your face and throws a tantrum to deflect from her obvious emotional cheating, at the very least. Are you prepared to dump her and accept that she may never admit the truth and continue vilifying you? Man. Go to Reddit if you need advice. People will be very honest for you. OOP responded back to that and said, I didn't think of it like that, to be honest. If I break up with her over this, it might backfire and she could make me look like the bad guy. I do not want this to happen, as a lot of my friends are through her. Maybe I should talk this out with her first. You tried to talk it out with her. She literally won't talk to you about it. Anyways, we have updates, so let's get to it. The first one came 2 days later. My girlfriend got off work early and messaged me asking to come pick her up. This is the first time that she has messaged me in days. I agreed and I drove to go pick her up. I waited in the customer section. She works in a bakery, and I noticed some of her coworkers giving me dirty looks. I brushed it off. When she got out, she was quiet. She got in my car with a huff and then asked if I could drive her to Alex's place, as he and some other friends were having a small gathering there. I admit this annoyed me. I told her flat out that we needed to talk, and I asked her if she wanted to go to my place to do so. She told me anything I had to say, I could just say it right now. So that's what I did. I told her that her behavior over the past few days had been unacceptable. Her refusal to talk to me, how she blew up with me for just asking simple questions. This is where the conversation got weird. She told me that her grandparents had been waiting to meet Alex, and that is why they got confused. Much different to her loss of memory excuse, like mentioned in my earlier post. I asked her why she didn't just tell me that. She told me I wouldn't understand because I don't understand her relationship with Alex. I told her that yes, I do not understand her relationship with Alex, how she lets him insult me and how she carries on defending him. She told me that people over here make fun of each other and I wouldn't understand because my culture is different. What? I told her that regardless of my culture, I wouldn't tolerate the disrespect from her friend, and the lying has led me to believe she is no longer trustworthy. I told her I have given her zero reason to lie to me. She started crying and promising me that nothing was going on between her and Alex. I was stunned, as this wasn't what I was implying at all. I asked her why she had said that, and she broke down and admitted that Alex had been pressuring her to leave me for months now, saying that she deserved better and someone like me, meaning him. Alex. I think we all kind of suspected that here. Alex probably has some feelings for her. I don't know how I feel about her having feelings for Alex. I'm suspicious. At this point, I was done. I don't need this kind of drama. I told her to get out of my car and that we are done. She was crying and she begged me not to leave her, promised me that she would cut Alex out of her life, and promised that their relationship was nothing but friendship. I said I didn't care and I wanted no part of this anymore. Strangely, I didn't really feel sad ending the relationship. I actually felt pretty numb. Her attitude suddenly shifted. She hit my arm and told me I just didn't understand and that Alex was right. She should have left me sooner, etc. I just told her to get out of my car. She was still crying and she slammed the door pretty hard and stormed off. Now she's texting me, apologizing and promising that we can work this out. I've had a couple of texts from mutual friends asking what happened, as my girlfriend sent them texts calling me controlling and toxic. I would not have the energy for this. I'm trying to keep in mind they're 22 years old, and let me tell you, I was in some pretty toxic relationships in my 20s, so, you know. Why would she want to get back together with me if she's telling our friends that? I put my phone on Do Not Disturb and I am now writing this update. I don't feel sad right now, but maybe that's because I'm in shock. Edit. I told our mutual friends the story and I shared this post with them. They said they have always found her relationship with Alex weird. I also shared with them the text my ex-girlfriend was sending me. They were immediately pissed that she was trying to play them a fool. None of my mutual friends have taken my ex-girlfriend's side yet. All of them have apologized to me for the unnecessary drama that she was causing and said that they were going to keep a distance. A couple of our friends, we are a big group, who did not reach out have blocked me on socials. Guess the trash took itself out. For now, I am feeling Good. I have been hanging out with my cats and ordered my takeout food. My roommate gets back from his parents' house tomorrow, so I will update him on the situation when I can and ask him to be there when my ex-girlfriend collects her stuff. As for my ex-girlfriend, I sent her a text message telling her to only contact me when she was going to collect her things. I muted her texts and calls and will only check again when she's due to come and get her stuff. Once it's over, I will block her. I'm feeling pretty good about my decision now. Let's see what the people of Reddit are saying. These are some of the top comments. Someone commented, "You made the right move because Alex isn't going anywhere and she doesn't want him to. She cares more about him than she cares about you. Let them have each other." OOP responded, "Absolutely, I agree. I don't care what she tells Alex or what happens with the relationship. Glad I am out now." Next comment, "Send the friends to this Reddit post. It should clear it up for them. Not the a-hole, your girlfriend is the a-hole as she is either physically cheating on you or has been planning on doing so with Alex. She certainly has been emotionally cheating on you with Alex and has no plans to stop it. She didn't firmly stop her so-called friend Alex when he disrespected you and when he made passes on her." Wait, when did he make passes on her? Did I miss something? "She wants you as a backup and as a garbage can that she can dump her crap on. Nothing to do with making harmless fun of each other, but most of all, she doesn't mind disrespecting you at all. She may think she loves you, but she clearly doesn't. She seems to be the perfect example of a very toxic girl. Get rid of her. No girl is worth that aggravation." Damn. OOP responded saying, "She's now my ex-girlfriend. I will explain the situation to my friends when I'm in a better headspace, but their messages back were neutral. Not blaming, just asking for my side. They are good people. I doubt they will cut contact with me over this." Although some have already blocked him, though. Next comment. "I'm looking forward to seeing an update on how the property pickup and Halloween party went." Halloween party? We must have missed something in the comment section. They have an upcoming Halloween party that they might be at together? I'm also hoping that OP was able to get some legal advice on protecting himself, both during the pickup and in the future from his toxic ex. OOP responded, "I will definitely make an update. As for the pickup, my roommate will be present to make sure she doesn't try anything. I am considering filing a report to the police for her hitting me, just in case something happens again in the future, although I worry I won't be taken seriously." Oh, okay, this is, I think, darker than I'm imagining in my head. Wasn't just like a, "Oh my gosh." No, she got physical with you. Yeah, no, that is not okay. All aboard! It's hydration station. Drink your water. Cheers. PTL. Always protect the lip gloss. I bought the cutest thing at the mall yesterday and I didn't even take it out of the packaging because I was like, I have to show my friends, as in you guys, before I use it because it's so cute. Literally, it feels like you guys are my friends and I want to show you. It's a phone charm. But it has this little dog on the end that looks like a little Lila. Like, are you kidding me? It has a tiny pink nose and a little floofy tail. Oh my God, let's go show Lila. Look at what I got. I got a little phone charm of you. You got a haircut, but when your hair is long, this really does look like you. Do you like it? It's you. It's you. I can carry you with me everywhere I go. Okay, well, I think you're looking for... Thanks, Mom. I said I would post an update on her picking up her things and the party that we were both attending. My ex came to collect her stuff Friday morning, and all was mostly well. Okay, goodbye. Lila's over it. And all was mostly well. There were a few tears here and there, but my ex collected her things and my roommate was a witness. Anyway, that night there was a Halloween party. I went dressed as Mesmer, irrelevant to the story, but whatever. I don't know who that is. My friend who was also attending the party dropped me off, and for the first couple of hours, I had a splendid time. Then my ex and Alex showed up around 8, dressed in matching costumes, Catwoman and Batman. Whatever, it didn't bother me. I continued chatting with friends and drinking. Here is where it all went downhill. Alex approached me and asked to talk in private. I obviously refused. I wanted nothing to do with him. He kept on insisting, begging me to hear him out. I told him no and to leave me alone, etc. As I walked away, he told me my ex missed me and wanted to talk. This should have been my first red flag. He got us drinks and we talked for a while and drank and had a dance. Okay. So we're friends with Alex now? Then my ex approaches me. She looks tired and teary-eyed. She grabs my arm and begs me to talk to her. I gently move away and I tell her no. My friends back me up, telling her to go away. She doesn't go away. She keeps on grabbing my arm and begging to talk, crying now. Unfortunately, my friend started to feel really ill, so her boyfriend took her to the bathroom. As I was now alone with my ex, I tried to move away. She grabbed my hand and tried to lead me away. I shook her off and I told her to leave me alone. She started ranting, saying that Alex was a manipulative POS and that she has been meaning to cut him off for ages. BS in my opinion, they showed up in matching costumes. I said, okay, she can do that, but it won't change the fact that we are split up and I won't consider any contact or relationship in the future. She got visibly annoyed. I decided to leave the party early as I had a bad feeling about all this and I was uncomfortable. I went to find the host to thank him for the party and say my goodbyes. This is when my ex found me again and cornered me. This is hard to admit, but she put her hands around my neck and tried to kiss me. And then she proceeded to try and touch me. She kept whispering that this wasn't over and that we were still a couple. Yeah, she's crazy. She's crazy in like a way that I couldn't. Okay, she is cuckoo bonkers on a very different level. And that's not funny. What just happened there? I froze up for a couple of minutes and then roughly just pushed her away and told her to get off me and that she was going crazy. I admit I got really angry. I was in shock and I felt disgusted. She started crying, calling me unstable. I didn't care at all and I stormed out of the party, called a taxi and went home. That night was really difficult. I texted my friend who I'd come to the party with to let him know that I had left and what had happened. He was furious with my ex. Since Friday, I have been in a tough state. A few of you messaged me, who I need to get back to, and told me what I experienced was in fact SA. That didn't register at the time, but I guess it's starting to. On Saturday, a lot of my friends messaged me. They found out what had happened, presumably from the friend that I told, and they were incredibly supportive. They cut off my ex and I'm glad to have them on my side. A few of them suggested filing a report, but I don't even know how that works or if I'm ready to do that. Alex tried to reach out to me through social media, but I blocked his accounts. I don't care what he or my ex has to say. I don't think I'll have another update unless I file a report or if there are any developments in my situation. I am terrified to see my ex on Monday in class. I will admit, I don't know how to handle this. This story took a very dark turn. We're gonna check out what people are saying now. Maybe some people have experienced this. Someone commented, Alex didn't want to date her. He likely just wanted to use her for intimacy. Next comment, responding to that one, said, or Alex wasn't attractive enough for her, but she loves the attention. Next comment, I bet Alex didn't want a girlfriend. It all smacks of Alex being jealous of the boyfriend, of girlfriend wanting to be with Alex, but Alex saying, I don't see myself with anyone right now. I honestly don't know what the situation is. If Alex and the girlfriend did have feelings for each other, they did want to date, they hated I honestly don't even know anymore. Next comment, I suspect she isn't actually attracted to Alex. If this was the case of her always wanting Alex, but him not being interested, there would have been no dragging resistant out for months when that changed. She'd have either started an affair or broken up to date him. If she isn't sexually attracted to him, but he's a major emotional crush in her life, then I can see her behaving like this because she wants her boyfriend, but also Alex. It is also possible that she's living for the high of these two fighting over her and accidentally it went too far. Or they're just friends. Guys, what do we even think at this point? It could be so many things. And it all just feels like such annoying petty drama, but they're in college, they're 22. Don't even get me started on the stuff that was going on in my life at the time. I mean, that's for another day or never. Let me know your thoughts on this one, you guys. Stay classy out there, stay sassy. I'll see you tomorrow.